What the fuck was that?
You may fire when ready.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, they would be honored if you would join.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're going.
Fuzzball.
I feel the force.
Force will be with you always.
Welcome back to Blah Wars. We're both back from London filming Comic Con.
It's taken us a week to get home.
Yeah, I've been really ill. Have you?
Yeah, I'm still sniffling.
I've got excuse me, a pretty bad cough,
Yeah,
but I'm going to try my best not to cough too much.
I haven't got to that cough stage yet, but we must have picked something up from Olympia.
Yeah, it must be. It's the first time I've been to London in a while,
Yeah.
because I've been working from home, and so I've sort of stayed relatively germ-free.
Yeah.
In the great scheme of things, and we get to obviously the biggest get together of people from all different parts of the country.
I think it's when I
suppose.
hugged that Wookiee,
Yeah,
and
got some Wookiee cooties.
Yeah, felt a
on
bit
you.
rough after that.
We both got a drink with us. Jude sipping on a can of Budweiser. Yeah, I am very short of drink in my house, so I've got a bottle of Captain Morgan's. I don't have anything to put with it.
Just straight
It's
up.
the original Spice Gold.
Dirty,
So yeah,
dirty
I'll have a sip
bastard.
of this. This will probably make me coughing a lot worse.
Right,
Actually,
either
I
that
think
or
rum's
sort you
quite good
out.
for you if you got a cough.
That's what I mean, yeah. A bit of honey, job done.
Yeah, lovely. Just roll straight down there. Yeah, lovely. I can't put it on the desk; it makes too much noise on the mic. I'll put it on the floor. Well,
What we got
have
going
we
on
got
in the
a
show?
show for you?
We better bloody
So
have.
I really, really wanted, after all the success of last week's questions with various celebrities, I really wanted to interview with someone again. But obviously, we don't really have access to guests. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we could interview George Lucas? But unfortunately, we can't. So what I've done is I've been able to use various footage from various interviews with George Lucas to cobble together about a 5-minute chat with the man himself. And
Can I just start?
that'll be coming up later on in the show.
Will this put us in prison? Yes or no?
Probably.
Brilliant. Let me
Probably.
rephrase that. Will this put you in prison? Because
I just want to make
do
sure.
with it.
This is this disclaimer that the following interview, which will follow later in the show, does not feature George Lucas. It is his voice, and I have simply reordered sentences he has said to serve my own sick, twisted purposes. So
I'm just a listener. I'm like one of
Yeah.
you.
I think it's very clear what my comic intentions are, and no libel is meant. So I think I've
Well, that's illegal.
cleared that up.
That's illegal out the way. Nice one.
It's illegal, Dad. What have you got there,
So,
mate?
well, this is a Star Wars joke book.
Yeah.
that was,
This was given to you by Noor, right?
Noor Diab. Yeah. She won't be listening. She hates Star Wars. This was a little... I don't know why she got it. She just found it in a shop and decided to pass it over.
Good, pass on the love.
I've now flipped through it. It's a joke book, Star Wars joke book.
Yeah.
Flipped through it. I'm yet to laugh at a joke, but I thought what I might do
Cool.
is...
They're quite laboured, long jokes or like cracker jokes.
well, they're pretty... It varies. You got stuff like that. That's a 2-pager. So we won't dive into that. And then you've
That'd
got
be good.
And then you got a couple of well, I'll give you an example. How do Ewoks catch fish?
Don't know.
With their bare hands. With their bare hands.
With the bare hands.
Crap.
Okay.
How do Ewoks keep cool?
Don't know.
Bare conditioning. This is
Oh, I
shit.
see.
This is
Puns.
proper shit.
Yeah.
Let's get off Ewoks. Let's see if there's anything else.
Is there anything about trade embargoes in there? Or
Just trying to find episode 1. No. We've got we've got IG-88.
yeah, go on then.
You're going to love IG-88's droid jokes. If not, please don't throw eggs at him. His circuits are still scrambled from last time. That's the level. I'm going to just put it down.
That's
'cause
quite good. I like that
it's
one. I like
shit.
that one, but I didn't laugh.
How do droids say goodbye?
I don't know. I'm trying to work out what the pun could be. Shutting off, sir? No?
Microwaves.
Microwaves. Oh, cool.
I saw a couple of Hutts fighting the other day.
Yeah.
They were really slugging it out. And I think on that note, I'm going to... Oh, he actually laughed. I'm going to lob
That's a
the
good
book
one.
to the other side of the room.
Keep it handy.
Oh,
That's,
I'm
you're never
gonna have
going
to
to. That's
dive
going to
now.
be useful for later on in the show if we need
Really,
to
hang
film.
on.
But
Reaching. I managed to get it back.
you're sitting on a bed there in your. We're separate this time. We haven't done episodes like this where we've been apart from each other for a bit, but due to busy lives and. Well, mainly busy lives. We
And
are
being
doing
ill.
it separately.
Yeah. Oh, is it precisely?
Yeah, illness as well, I suppose. I really didn't think I could do one this week. I was coughing so much, and been pretty ill. But I'm on my way back to recovery now, thanks to good old Captain Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I prefer Sailor Jerry's.
So, yeah, there's been some Star Wars news knocking about this week.
Yes,
One of which I posted up on Instagram last night.
controversial one. Yeah,
But I love it. I love the idea of it. And it was the Rex, Captain
Yeah.
Rex, who originally pops up in the Clone Wars. And he follows through into...
he follows through, does he? In the Clone Wars, I thought it was a children's show.
it was filth. It was a filth explosion. But he follows through into Rebels, and in Rebels, he's got a slap head, like me, and he's got a big white beard, unlike me.
Yeah,
But there's been a bit of a fan theory for the last. Well, I've seen it floating around for the last year that Captain Rex is that old dude at the end of Return of the Jedi.
one of the commandos on Endor.
That's right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
bit where Han sort of taps that guy on
Yeah.
the shoulder, runs past, and they all jump out. Whoa, we got guns. We're gonna kick your
Yeah, they
ass.
come down. Apparently, they all came down with them in the shuttle. Now that shuttle looked really small to me, so I didn't see them all in there. But apparently, they were in there as well. Maybe it can carry
They were
those
like
people.
smugglers. They were like people coming over from Calais to Dover, just like
Pretty
tucked
much.
away in boxes and all that sort of shit.
Behind a load of breadsticks in a
Yeah.
lorry. Yeah,
yeah,
a load
exactly.
of booze. Yeah, cool.
But that old man
Yeah.
is apparently Rex. Now I love that because, and I know you hate the prequels. We've established that, but this just sort of is another sort of thread to helping to tie up the entire saga.
Well, I
Thoughts?
heard that it wasn't the case, and that it was a misunderstanding, which I
post-
subsequently put on Instagram.
Yeah, you did. But the post you put, hang on, let me quote. Although he's still not saying that it's not Rex, so it's not
Okay.
a definitive.
It's open
no.
to interpretation. Then is that what we're agreeing?
Yep.
That's fair enough for me.
I'm just going to sit there and fantasize about it being Rex. So
Okay. Fine. You got that. What else has been going on in the world of Star Wars, mate?
it's. Do you know what?
I think
I've
it's been quite a quiet week.
No, but I've been trying to bring this one up for the last few podcasts, and I keep forgetting.
Right.
So we've got the theme park.
Yeah. Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. Well, mate, the thing that I'm probably more excited than the theme park about is the hotel. Heard of this?
Scene.
No.
Yeah, the rooms look like you're looking out of the starship, right?
Yeah, but it's an immersive experience. Like Secret Cinema.
Yeah.
It's like that for 2 full days. You
Why only
sleep it.
2 nights? You can only stay there for 2
You
nights.
can only stay there for 2 nights. It's going to cost you $1,000. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
yeah. But that includes entry to the park,
It's like Jurassic Park. It's only rich kids allowed to go.
pretty much, or me, or basically adults. It'll be just adults. It'll just be adults
going. Yeah.
But for 2 nights will get you is everything: gym facilities, meals, food.
Oh, because you want to do that when you're at the fucking Star Wars.
I'm
theme park. You
sure
want to
there's
go in
some
the
sort
gym.
of anti-gravity gym thing going on. But yeah, no. So you can look out into space. It's all like 4K HD screens, all of that sort of thing, and it's this
Right.
really immersive experience. Apparently,
Right.
there's going to be like rumbles and vibrations to make it feel like the whole thing's moving through space.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'll be well up for that.
I'm well excited for it. Yeah. I want to go. I do. I've never been to America, believe it or not. And
You've
I've
never been to the States?
No, never.
Flipping
My family
hell, man.
never went anywhere interesting like that when I was a kid. We
You
went
were born-
caravanning.
You were born.
Caravanning and
that little-
occasional trips to Italy. That was pretty much it.
That little
we
bloke in
didn't
the
go
woods
anywhere.
giving out Scout uniforms and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, but I still got my hands on some pretty amazing Star
Cock.
Wars toys. So I had the, didn't have the trip to America, but I certainly, I was loved. I was loved.
By a man in the woods.
No. My parents. What the fuck has just happened?
Sorry, I laughed and my phone fell.
Okay.
I was just
That's what
imagining
we're
you
using
being
to
loved
see
by a
each
man
other.
in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's thrashing around there. He pulled the headphone out. Okay, that's a nice loud clang on the podcast for our listeners.
Enjoy.
Yeah, real sound effects. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed Comic Con last week. I had a week to reflect on it.
And a week for your partner to cool down and to
Yeah.
forgive you for going.
She just doesn't get it. She just doesn't get the whole thing of pop culture
Yeah.
whatsoever. So it's,
What was your favourite part of Comic Con?
Do you know what? And I keep thinking about it. There was this fuck off massive Wookiee that was walking
Yeah.
around, and it was when you were talking to Dickie Beer, I think.
Yeah.
And he walked past, and it was just the costume was insane. And the thing,
Yeah.
I was recording it, and I forgot to press record, so I did this whole thing, and he came down to my camera, and he like roared and all
Yeah,
this sort of
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It was
Didn't
really,
get
really
it.
cool. Didn't get it. What a knob. And I didn't have the guts to go and ask him again. Cocked up. Can you do that again? No. I don't know, mate. I just enjoyed hanging around with you. Just going to all the stands, seeing all the comics. So trying to hunt down Pamela Anderson. Still didn't find her.
The elusive Pamela Anderson,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think she just wasn't there. She poster was up and she was hiding
I
behind
saw
the
a
wall.
massive queue outside her little stall, so she definitely was there at some point the previous day, maybe, because I was there on the Saturday as well.
I had a bit
But
of
as
an
a
embarrassing moment,
civilian,
actually.
yeah,
As I was walking out, there's a follower we've got on Instagram who dresses up as Princess Leia,
right,
and obviously there's a few layers there, and I figured, well, I saw her and I thought, oh, that's the girl, Princess Leia girl that like follows us and chats to us on Instagram. Thought I'd go and say hello. Wasn't her,
Okay.
and she was sort of knee deep in a pork pie as well.
is that a euphemism?
Like that. I can't. I'm scraping the barrel to work out what euphemism that is.
Fucking hell, knee deep in a pork pie.
Knee deep
If you've ever been knee deep in a pork pie, get in touch with the show. I love
so
being
we-
knee deep in a pork pie,
Just so we
up
can
to my
work out
fucking
in
ears.
pork pie.
Yeah, in pork pie.
As
With marrowbone jelly coming out of my
yeah, exactly.
all over my face.
But I
yeah.
walked up to her and she had jelly all over her face, and I
Yeah.
said, "All right, you're the girl from the Instagram." It just sounded mental, and
Yeah.
she went, "What?" I went, "Blah Wars." She went, "What?" I went, "Blah Wars," and I pulled my top out, and she just went, "I know, I don't know who
Never
you are.
heard of
Never
you."
heard of it." I went, "I've got to go.
Aw.
You're the wrong layer." Yeah, so that was embarrassing.
Ugh.
And I got out there pretty quick, smart.
Yeah, I bet you did. The police siren's still ringing in your ears.
Jumped straight in a cab, actually.
Yeah. All she wanted to do is eat a fucking pork pie in peace,
Yeah.
and you came out of there. But it was quite cool. We didn't meet anybody from our listeners, but we had a couple of weird things happen. Someone got in touch to say they saw us sitting outside having a break. They
Yeah.
didn't come up and say hi. I was like, oh, that's a shame, because you definitely should have, even though we were sat there clearly tired in our break. I can't remember where it was. We just sat against the wall.
No facial
with
expressions.
completely dead face, not saying anything to each other,
resting
just for a
bitch
little
face.
break.
Yeah.
We were fine. We would have gladly taken we would have said hi and taken photos and stuff with you if you wanted. There was another bit where you were walking up the stairs and someone like tapped their girlfriend and went, "Oh,
That's right,
look,
that's
look,
right,
look,
yeah.
look," and they were pointing at our shirts.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
I don't think they were going, "Oh, that's a funny pun."
No, they were going, look at those dyslexic idiots. What?
Yeah, I think so. They seem to be excited. Maybe they're listeners. I don't know.
Well, we think they were, but that's the closest we've ever been to being papped.
Yeah,
so that was
papped. Imagine that.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck that noise. No
Well,
thanks.
since Comic Con, listening figures have risen, so that's great news. And
2 more, yeah?
yeah, the 2 more. No, quite good daily listens now. We're on a really nice. Things are going well with that. I'm just liking the building up of momentum with each
good.
episode.
Where are we
It's
going?
getting
Where are we going to go with this, John? You gonna-
live.
We're gonna go
Going
live. Oh,
I reckon.
shit,
I reckon when we get enough listeners in a concentrated area, we can actually do a live show, like a show in London. That's
Yeah.
what I'd like to do more than
What you
anything.
mean is we're going to hire a van, we're going to find out who our listeners are, and we're going to go down, knock them out, pop them all in the van, shove in
I
it.
didn't say anything about that.
Okay, all right.
We need consent. I'm thinking rent a room above a pub with seats, obviously, and a little stage, and we'll do a live episode.
Just talk the wars. Sounds
Talk
good.
the wars for an episode, but in front of an audience. It might be quite fun. We can have competitions.
Yeah,
We should do a competition for listening to the podcast as
we
well.
should. I think we should.
If you can, I tell you what. This is it. Then we'll just do it now. Yeah.
No, we'll just make it up.
We'll find something to give away. I've got loads of cool Star Wars stuff I can give away.
Fucking hell, John, you
So-
give so much stuff away. This mic
give
stand
stuff
you
away.
gave to me.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I gave you a Christmas calendar, a BB-8
Yeah.
Christmas calendar. So
That was and it
We're
lit
not-
up as well. That was pretty fucking
So
cool.
I'll say we're fair on that.
Yeah, we're fair, are we?
Yeah, I'll
All the
give
gear
you.
I've got.
I'll give you a few more things. Okay, what are you going to give away then?
I will give away something to do with Star Wars.
Good.
I'm trying to think. I'll think of something, all right?
And we'll
But
put it on
I tell you,
Instagram.
this is the point. This is the point where we reveal how to take part in the competition. At some point, you will see on Instagram an indication to go and listen to the podcast to win the prize. You will see what the prize is, and you have to listen to the podcast that week to find out what the magic word is. And all you have to do is message us with the magic word on Instagram. Is that simple enough, Jude?
That sounds pretty good. Why don't we call it "Who Wants to Be a Star Wars Winner"?
Who wants to
Leonaire.
be a Star Wars winner?
Leonaire.
Leonaire. Okay,
Leonaire.
cool. We'll do that. I can do the Chris Tarrant voice for that if you wish.
That's pretty
Can we
good.
do that?
That's pretty good.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'll go. So in the first the first person in the audience who came first, the first figure first, and we don't want to give you that. That's what he does, isn't he?
So, if you've got the answer to those questions that John was just asking,
Starting from the earliest, put these Star Wars films in order. Was it the Empire Strikes Back and the Return of the Jedi, and then it was the Rogue One, and then
I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing on the other end of my phone.
You
sound like Quagmire from
it's
Family
kind
Guy.
of what he does. It's kind of what he does. Which of these?
Ow! That's what you sound like.
It was me billionaire. It's time for I've got £1 billion to give away. £350. Billionaire. The guy's fucking on crack.
You're on crack.
That's what he's. I'm like a kind of jumped up version of Chris Tarrant, just as annoying. What are you doing? You're taking a photo of me.
I'm trying to take a video of you doing an impression of Chris Tarrant. It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
It was to
in my
be
life.
a billionaire.
Oh God.
Okay, well.
Anyway, back to
Look,
Comic-Con.
if you want to win this thing that I'm going to give away, the word you need to Instagram us is banana boy. Just send that to me in a message on Instagram, and you'll go into a raffle draw thing, and then we'll just pull the name out of the hat. Like we did last time. Someone won a comic, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Who was it?
They did.
Gordy. Gordy.
Yeah, I think it was Gordy.
Yeah, that's right.
Gordy! How are you, Gordy? Gordy.
So,
Gordy won a comic from who was a millionaire. Who wants to win a Star
I'll tell you
Wars
what, mate.
prize?
The podcast listens are going down dramatically.
Yeah, they're falling.
like that.
Well, that was the clue. And keep on listening to the show, but don't turn off at this point, you bastards, because we've got the amazing George Lucas interview coming up. You don't want to miss that.
Don't want to miss that.
No,
Liable.
you don't want to miss that.
What was the weirdest thing you saw at Comic-Con?
The weirdest thing I saw at Comic-Con was probably a man who'd made a costume of Groot out of balloons. He was like those when you go to a birthday party.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a clown making cats and dogs out of balloons. It's
And
like
dildos.
that, but
For kids.
well, it's the parties you go to, bachelor parties.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was making a Groot, and he'd made a whole Groot costume out of balloons. He was walking around wearing it and like getting. I mean, I didn't realize it was Groot at the time. It took me a while.
It just
I
looked
think it was
like
Groot.
a brown. It looked like a turd with a
Looked a bit like a
holly
hot
leaf.
dog as well, I think.
Yeah.
It was quite strange, but that was probably the weirdest thing I saw at Comic-Con. Yourself?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. There was a there was a character dressed as Ray.
A character.
There's a person dressed as Ray, but we didn't go and talk to them.
We were going to talk to them.
Yeah.
I know which one you meant.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just let the laughter read into that as you will.
Yeah, it was.
It
Yeah,
was
it was
interesting
weird.
to say the least.
We were like, let's go and talk to Ray. No,
no,
let's not.
forget
Let's
it.
not talk. Let's not talk to Ray.
In fact, that's run
We
to the
backed
other
away.
side of the fucking
Yeah.
stadium, and
It creeped us out a little bit. Yeah.
What was the best thing you saw, mate?
The best thing I saw. That's a good question, isn't it? I don't know, mate. There was so much good like cosplay
Vader
going
was
on.
fucking good,
Yeah,
man.
the Darth Vader
Do you know
who
what? You know
who
he
choked
did-
us.
Well, you know he fixed us, right?
Yeah, he did.
I thought what would have been better is if he'd said jump up. So it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
thought
I'm-
that too. Take
But-
it in. What's it called? That thing where you hold down the button on the iPhone and it takes
Yeah.
loads of photos. Yeah, we could levitate us.
Yeah, I kind of wish
pretty cool.
I was just thinking about that.
Jump
earlier on.
up, but grab your throat, so it looks
Yeah.
like you're sort of floating.
Yeah, exactly. Just breaks your neck.
That was
just for a
pretty
laugh.
cool. We got a lovely photos of us in the little cafe beforehand as well, for promotional reasons.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
mate. I tell you what that photo
It's really
did.
funny.
Do you know what that photo did? It gave me a kick up the arse to get on a diet. I'll tell you that much.
Aww.
So I've joined up as of tomorrow. I am on a diet
Oh, well done.
for
Well, the hardest part is starting, so it
weeks.
sounds like you're almost ready to start.
yeah. I'm just going to drink my last couple of beers and
Yeah.
wake up.
Let the
with a
good times
hangover.
roll. Is there any more Star Wars news we want to talk
Well,
about?
Ron Howard's been going nuts on the new Han Solo film, mate.
Has he really?
Yeah,
on
he's been-
social media?
He's been posting a few things. So he posted a picture of a droid, a gold droid.
Like a gold R2.
Yeah, he was like Astromech. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, there will be droids. And actually, one of the girls
Yeah.
that's in the this is not the most informed piece of news bulletin. But one of the girls that was actually there on the film set. Sorry, she's an actress on the film. She posted a video of Chewbacca, who looks actually like Chewbacca, not the one from Episode 3, which is great.
Yeah, that's good. The eyes do look very different, though, don't you think?
Well, yeah, okay. And then there was another update based on Chewbacca that Ron Howard did, which was a shot of a screen, and you can see
Right.
two Wookiees kissing. Now that...
Are you sure it's two Wookiees? It just
Yeah.
look like two people to
No,
me.
what? Two
Yeah.
Wookiees, man.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, so that kind of made me think Wookiee prison.
Wookiee
Prison.
prison?
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking, is this where Han and Chewie meet? Does Han...
Are we going to see, what's her
Busting out
name?
of jail.
Wookiee,
with
Chewie's
the
wife.
clink? Yeah, well, this
Dana
is it.
Clink.
Yeah. No, this is it. And then it got me thinking, are we going to see that little kid of his as well?
Lumpy.
And they link it back into the Christmas special?
Oh, that'd be good. Imagine if the Christmas special became canon.
Well, it probably would be. The way
holiday
they're going.
special.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Remake the holiday special. That's what they should do.
Fuck
Never
that.
mind the prequels. Remake the holiday special. That's the film that needs a remake. Yeah. Well, should we give the George Lucas interview a spin?
Go on then. I'm worried.
Well, here it is. Just again, so there's absolutely no misunderstanding. This is not an interview with George Lucas. This is me talking to various clips of George Lucas speaking, arranged in order to give the illusion of an interview. And it is an illusion, and it's a shame to have to break character and explain that. But hopefully, it will
Well, hang on. Let me
save us
let
a
me
lot
hear
of
what it sounds
shit.
like, and I'll let you know.
Okay, here we go. Obviously, you've just come back from the toilet. I couldn't help noticing that your flies are undone, and your penis appears to be hanging out.
Yes.
I've got to say, it's quite an impressive foreskin. I don't think I've ever seen one that big before.
I could pull it back a little bit, but I don't really want to.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Look, when I started in the 70s, it was like this.
No, please put it away. I really don't think you should be stretching it like that
I
anyway.
shoved it in sideways. And Francis helped me.
No, please. I don't want to know.
You know, I mean, it can't get any worse.
Well, can we just move on?
Yes.
So, thank you for coming on the podcast. Have you actually heard our podcast before?
Yeah.
And you're not worried?
Oh, I'm not worried at all.
It's just that I intend to be quite frank with you about some of the strong feelings I've got about the prequels, particularly.
They haven't liked any of them, really.
Who, the Star Wars fans?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with the whole thing.
Well, but it must hurt to hear so much abuse about your work, right?
It hurts a great deal. But part of making movies is you get attacked, and sometimes in very personal ways.
Well, suppose in the A New Hope commentary, I might have gone a bit overboard.
Way too strong.
Well, I was particularly annoyed that you have gone back to the original 1977 Star Wars, you've edited it, added all this extra shit that no one likes, and now you're not letting us have the original version back. I mean, what's the point?
The point is, it's like if you paint your house white, and somebody comes along, well, that should be a greenhouse. Well, fine, but I wanted to paint it white. I don't think there's anything wrong with painting it white. I don't think there's anything wrong with me for painting it white. Maybe it should be a greenhouse.
No. It should be a White House because it was a White House in 1977.
Everybody says the same thing.
Well, what does that tell you then?
They're too picky.
No, it's not that. The fact is, Star Wars means a lot to so many people. It's a very sacred, special thing. Granted, you directed that first film.
Yes.
But you've got no right to go back and sort of change what Star Wars means to those people and
Yeah.
doodle all over their past. I mean, this is... I, for one, was delighted when you sold Lucasfilm to Disney because I knew they're going to go out and they're going to make these amazing new films.
They're going to be small movies.
Well, the box office figures don't seem to suggest that. I mean, Force Awakens, Rogue One, for fuck's sake. I mean, Rogue One was better than any Star Wars film you made.
Yeah.
God, you're so fucking difficult.
I am difficult.
I mean, it's bad enough that you went and edited and, like, fucked up all the original trilogy, and then you went and made the prequels, right? The expectation was through the fucking roof. And what do we get? 3 utterly shit films.
Well, not really.
Oh, come off it. Seriously, Jar Jar Binks, midichlorians.
It's definitely not what I meant to do. And I just sort of followed it to the end.
So you sort of started badly and you didn't really show any self-restraint. I mean, those movies are a complete and utter failure.
Yeah, I've earned enough, I've worked enough to be able to fail the rest of my life, and that's what I'm going to do.
I just wish you'd done it a bit better, you know. And what was this about some 8-year-old boy that helped you write the script?
9 or a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Or 11.
Yeah, him. So, like, it really shows. I mean, some of the dialogue in that film, that first one particularly, is so fucking awful. I mean, you can't be proud of that film. You can't be happy with what you've done.
Actually, I'm very happy.
But nobody really likes these prequel films. I mean, they made loads of money at the cinema, right? Yeah, they sold loads of toys. But when you watch them again, they're fucking awful.
You know, we liked the movies. There's a whole generation right there.
Was that a special part of your life?
it was a part of my life in terms of,
And what possessed you to come up with a character like Jar Jar Binks?
you know, I came up.
It's like a racial fucking stereotype, a turn-of-the-century black man. and you've got this Watto fucking thing, which is obviously like a Jewish stereotype.
Sort of narcissistic.
Yeah?
I don't have anything.
Come on, what were you thinking when you what on earth possessed you to put that? You got the Chinese people there.
No, I mean, I guess it was embedded in my DNA.
Right. How's your love life?
What love life?
Yeah. Would you ever get married again?
No, I'd love to get married again, but I'm not going to get married unless it's the right person.
Well, I could probably set you up with Jude's mum. I mean, she's not technically single, but thanks very much for joining me, George. It's been a very interesting chat. Oh, you've come free again. Right, so there's the interview with George Lucas. Any thoughts about that?
Well,
He's up.
one,
By the sounds of it, he's up for marrying your mum.
Yeah, well-
he did a little laugh.
tough tits, mate. I mean, but what I've got to say this. I know earlier I said I've got nothing to do with it, but I wish I had. That was fucking genius.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Honestly, it made me laugh the whole way. It was very good. Even the bit about my mum. It gets way too much.
It wouldn't be our show without a reference to that, would it? So
Brilliant. Oh, God.
yeah, please don't sue us. We're just too
You.
very. We haven't got any money anyway. So good luck
You.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we just wanted, we made it very clear that was not. You'd have to be a fucking idiot to think that was a real conversation with George Lucas. Even though my worry was when I was editing it together, this sounds too good. That it might actually be mistaken for a real
fucking
interview.
good. And that's what's so funny. That's what made me laugh. I think the bit, I didn't know where you were going with the foreskin bit, but it was beautiful. It was a twisted kind of poetry that I think everyone should sort of maybe write about at GCSE level in English. That's how good it was. It's up there with Mice and Men.
Shakespeare, is it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's Shakespeare. But oh my mate, that was very good. I think
I appreciate you enjoying it. Thank you.
No, really, really cool.
I hope all of you enjoyed it as well at home.
Well, I look forward to the abuse
furious.
on various social outlets. But I mean, we have offended some people, but bugger it. I'm not going to apologise.
Well, yeah, we're bound to.
Yeah, fuck.
Because we're saying the truth over here. The truth is that the Star Wars films, the old ones are better than the new. Well, actually, the new ones we got now, pretty good. Rogue One was very good.
You love that film. Do you know what? I've only seen that film 2.5 times.
Well, give it another go. Have you not got it, the DVD downstairs?
I've got the Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray.
Every time I just go to plug it in, or pop it on, there's always something that pops up. Baby, yeah, baby screams.
Yeah,
It's
baby
just
screams.
it's just one of those things. So
Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, I think, fuck's sake, I'm trying to watch Rogue One over here.
I was just about to sing.
Are we? Or touch a leaf.
Oh, fuck it. All right, fair enough. But yeah, no. So I've only seen it 2.5 times. I'm really looking forward to The Last Jedi now, mate. I'll tell you why, because there's so...
When do the tickets go on sale? Because we're going to see it together, right?
This is it. So there were some leaked images that we spoke about last week. So I was saying to you...
Captain Morgan?
No worries. I was saying to you last week, well, do you know what? If something leaks, they've got to give something back. They've got to give something. And I was like, there's got to be a poster. There's got to be a trailer. There's got to be something. We got something. Yeah, we got something. It wasn't much. It was Kylo Ren's new TIE fighter. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, but I saw that before Comic Con.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah, but Star Wars officially released it.
Officially. Okay, fair enough. It's called the. Have you got the name of it?
Yeah, 2 seconds. Let me just get it up.
I'll find it before you find it. Silencer.
That's it.
TIE Silencer. Now it looks like a TIE Interceptor,
Yeah.
and it's got the sort of
It's got a weird
sense of Vader's custom X1 TIE fighter, right? TIE Advanced.
Yeah, it's got a weird sort of boxy red barrel.
The TIE fighters that the Force, the First Order use are much bigger than the old ones,
Yeah.
aren't they? Because they take 2 pilots now. You get the impression that whole little cockpit is a lot bigger than it used to be.
Well, this is massive. This
Yeah,
is
it's
huge. I don't know. I've seen some stuff floating around on Twitter saying, you know, the
Very
red.
like the Time Interceptors. I'm glad to see something that looks like them appearing in the film.
Well, they're saying the red glass on the cockpit there is just sort of a nod towards Vader's red eyes in Rogue One and A New Hope, which is, I think, it's a bit far fetched.
Subtle. Yeah.
But that's an official photograph, so we did get something. But we're just eager now. We're just really eager for that bloody trailer because we got 5 months.
Yeah, shit.
Shit.
I mean, how many days until Star Wars? Let's find out. Days until
148 or something like that.
The Last Jedi. The internet's telling us 130 days, 3
Oh, mate, I
hours,
was like
11 minutes,
12.
5 seconds. That'll give you, if you're able to calculate that, I'll tell you exactly when we record this episode. Yeah, something for the geeks out there. Gooch will be all over that. He'll be getting his calculator out. His scientific calculator he uses in the Navy.
Gooch loves it.
On board battleships or whatever he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I still haven't posted his fucking t-shirt, you know.
Oh, fucking hell, mate, Gooch.
I'm sorry, Gooch. I'm really sorry, mate. Look, the reason we did explain this on a live video, but I doubt you're watching, to be quite honest, because you probably had work to do. But basically, I took a load of bags down to the post office to get posted. Your t-shirt was in that bag. I posted everything. I went home, and I got home, and then the other day I'm leaving for Comic-Con, and I just see this bag, and I was going to take it with me to Comic-Con. I look inside, and there's your t-shirt in its bag with the address on, still not posted. So I've basically gone to the post office, I posted everything, and because your t-shirt was so light, I didn't realise it was still in the bag. So I'm very sorry about that.
Massive. Look, I'm gonna. Do you know what, Gooch? I'm gonna
What a
send you an
bell
Instagram
end.
after this.
We're going to send
Message.
Gooch a prize just for the wait.
Yeah,
He
I
said
think
to wait,
it's,
yeah.
it's pretty bad. Sorry, mate. Yeah, he's been waiting for what, 4 weeks?
4 fucking weeks or so.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he must think we're just wasting.
Sorry.
Anyway,
We love you, Gooch, and we know you love us.
yeah, exactly.
He'll protect us. If you could protect us, if the North Koreans try to shoot a missile
Fucking
at
hell,
me and Jude,
North Koreans are going to
you're
pick
gonna-
up on this podcast now, aren't they?
they fucking well will. If you are, stop being cunts, you stupid North Koreans. Just
Huh?
fucking chill out, you stupid bastards. Yeah, we know you've got primitive missiles from the 50s that fucking explode when you shoot them up in the air. They go off in your face. But, like, you know, you don't have to
John.
make a song and dance about
what
it and
is this
dance all around a
podcast?
fucking square,
What's this
you
podcast
fucking
become?
idiots.
What's this
What the
podcast
hell is
become?
with the James Bond villain outfits? I mean, who do you think you are? Donald Pleasance or something? Fuck's sake. Move with the times. Move with the times, North Korea.
We're going to
Move with the times. Our enemies this week: George Lucas and North Korea. Kim Jong Un.
What is this podcast become?
I don't know what it's
podcast
become.
become?
I don't recognise it anymore, to be honest.
Anyway, the other
I blame
thing.
Captain Morgan. Yeah, the other thing.
We've had a new listener who, man, he really he loves it. Absolutely loves it. You know what I'm talking about.
Is this what our podcast has been reduced to? Reading out
Yeah, pretty much.
when we've
I
got a
mean, this
new
week,
listener.
SG Card and Toys, whoever that is, it's a company.
Yeah, no, this guy has been with us for a long time. I think.
Is he?
Well,
No, he
certainly on his Instagram.
On Instagram he has, but he only
Excuse me.
started listening the other week, and he said
right,
he bloody
okay.
loves it. And he's systematically gone through every single one,
Well,
and he's commented on every single post.
Tell me if he wants to trade any Star Wars customizable card game cards. I'm the man to talk to.
Yeah, exactly. You love that
Yes,
shizzle bit. You got a
he
few
does.
signed, didn't you, last week? So
I
you
did indeed.
You were loving
Yeah.
that shit.
So what did he say?
Oh, he's basically on A New Hope. He said, "Your mum!" !
He went all the way to the end.
Yeah. He said, but this is the thing I was going to ask you because I couldn't remember. He said the comment about Darth Plagueis was pretty insightful. I definitely never thought of that before. What did we say about Darth Plagueis? I cannot remember.
In A New Hope commentary.
A New Hope commentary, yeah.
I don't remember you mentioning anything out of about him, unless you I remember in the Empire Strikes Back commentary you were talking about something about a tree, where
Okay, but that tree's in the comics.
the
right?
tree in Dagobah.
Oh, okay, that tree, the Dagobah tree, yeah.
Yeah.
So talking of trees, actually, in The Last Jedi,
Yeah. There's an old tree.
well, that old tree, I think's tied to the comics. You know, Poe Dameron's parents,
Yeah.
and she goes and helps Luke
yeah.
Skywalker rescue that tree from sort of, I don't know, that hidden fortress somewhere in the Empire.
Yeah.
And they go and plant it. It was in Yavin
Hidden
4.
fortress?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go and plant it in Yavin 4. I
Yeah.
reckon Luke's got the other one, and that's on Act 2. And I think that massive tree on Act 2
Grown there by him.
is grown there by him and the Force. And I
Right.
think in that tree is where he keeps all of his Jedi
Personal
books.
belongings.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out in
And-
December. I want to explore this stuff at the same time. I want to keep it at arm's length. The biggest complaint for me.
I want to...
I went to see The Force Awakens. I knew too much, and I kind of predicted the film before it even sat down in the seat.
I don't think
And I
there's not enough for us to go on, mate. There's
Well,
not enough for us to go
Let's
on.
keep it arm's length, because our listeners, I think, when we see that movie, mate, we're coming straight at the cinema. We're going to sit down and record a podcast there and then and talk about it with our
Yeah.
excited, pissed. We're going to get drunk and we're going to talk about it. So, I think let's save it till then. I've subsequently this week I've bought a new Star Wars game.
Oh yeah. What was that?
Star Wars Imperial Assault.
Oh yeah, you
It's
texted me about
basically like my two favourite things from childhood, Star Wars and Warhammer, have come together as Star Wars Imperial Assault. It's basically Warhammer, but Star Wars.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty fucking cool.
that. It's like Star Wars bent Warhammer over on
Yeah.
a drunkard night out. 9 months
Yeah.
later. Oh, hello.
And it's made by the same people that make X-Wing, which you had to go at, and you didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah.
Complicated.
No, complicated but good. In a
Yeah.
pub with people looking.
So I've got loads of
It's all good.
stormtroopers downstairs all laid out, and I'm spraying them white, and I'm painting in all the details. Because you can paint these ones, so that's giving me something to do in the evenings. You know?
So it's kind of like Warhammer, Star Wars, and Airfix all mixed together.
Well, yeah, but Warhammer has that element of crafting, doesn't it? Because you have to build all the models.
Oh yeah.
And paint
oh,
them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's nice to have that in Star Wars as well. Because the ones that come with the actual board, it's like a board game. You lay out all these cardboard pieces to make like maps of different rooms and corridors and things like that. And then all the movement and everything happens with
That's right,
dice
because you
rolls and
bought,
things
you
like that.
bought. Well, no, this is different. But you started to make a sea out of sort of
Yeah, I
wood
did.
and
I abandoned
glue
that
and-
though because I realised that I need to make 24 of these fucking tiles.
they looked amazing.
I abandoned it. Yeah.
How long
I
did
was
it
going to
take
do
you?
like a great big board for playing X-Wing on.
Really good.
It was good. It was good, but I just figured out it'd be too much work. Way too much work. I didn't have the time. But this is okay. It's therapeutic. You can just in the evening you can spend your evening painting a little model of Darth Vader.
Whilst you were getting
Or
erections over
C-3PO.
that, I was getting
Yes.
erections over something I saw on the internet this week. Not like that.
You've been looking at Pamela Anderson's website.
Yeah, exactly.
Those old 90s videos.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they were the days.
The Tommy Lee one on the boat.
Oh fuck! What? What's that? I've never seen that.
I don't know which one I'm talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about. So the thing that's got me excited this week is I've. Well, you're going to just think this is complete dog shit, but there's a scene in Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan is crushed underneath a pile of stairs right at the beginning, and they've just rescued Palpatine.
Oh, this is when, just before Anakin Skywalker has a fight with Christopher Lee.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is afterwards.
This is after.
So they've killed,
Okay.
they've beheaded
Christopher
Count
Lee.
Dooku.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's under some stairs. Anakin runs over to him,
Yeah.
grabs him. Palpatine turns to Anakin and goes, "Leave him, we'll never make it." Anakin turns to Palpatine and says his fate will be the same as ours.
Right.
Then it cuts, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you think about it in that context, Obi-Wan's fate will be the same as Palpatine and Vader. Fast forward, A New Hope, Obi-Wan gets killed on the Death Star. Boom. fast forward, Return of the Jedi, Palpatine
Obi-Wan and
gets
Darth Vader
killed
both
on the
get
Death
killed
Star.
on the Death Star.
Now, apparently that was deliberately written, and I quite liked that.
If that's
fault?
true, then fair play whoever got that in there.
George Lucas.
Well, as we heard from the interview, he was really, he didn't really care. He was just interested in making money, getting the films out the door.
Fact.
But fact. But that's an interesting point, mate.
Yeah, so
Now,
that kind of...
I'm really looking forward to watching those prequels with you, actually. I am. I know I've been sort of putting on this pantomime act that I've been dreading it, but I am actually looking forward to watching
You're
those
going to
prequels
enjoy
with
it
you.
because it's going to be ridiculous, because I'm going to know pretty much every...
And I know
everything.
what's coming afterwards, because when we finish that, we're going on to Force Awakens, and that's going to be good.
That's going to be amazing, because, look, let's
We've
face
never
it,
watched Force Awakens together.
we've never watched that film together. It's pretty new. We don't know, everything there is to know about it like we do the other films.
No.
So it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
And then we're on to Rogue One, and we're leading up to
Well,
Christmas.
strictly
which means-
speaking, after Jedi, we should be doing the Ewok films, because they do chronologically come next. But I don't think we could actually sit through the whole Ewok films and do a commentary on them
What we should
for
do,
an hour and a
John,
half each.
we need
We'd
to
watch
do...
them both and then do a review.
We'll do the Ewok films. I'm thinking we'll do an American holiday special.
Yeah.
We'll do what's that thing they celebrate over in America?
Christmas.
No, the other one.
Hanukkah.
No, the turkey one.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
That thing. Yeah. that.
Right? Yeah.
We'll do a Thanksgiving special with the Ewoks.
What's the fucking turkey one called?
The turkey holiday.
Happy Turkey one.
Yeah,
If you're
exactly.
listening in America in November, Happy Turkey one.
That's how we'll title the
Have
episode.
your fucking turkey. I hope you get home in time. You don't get delayed. You have to get a train, a plane, an automobile on the way
Yeah,
home.
well, that's the only film I remember from
Yeah.
that period.
Yeah, I do. That
yeah.
film should have been a Christmas movie. God damn it! Why did they change it like that?
Well, it's
Too
just
many
an
Christmas films.
American film, isn't it? American
Yeah.
film. Oh man.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
But yeah, no. So we'll do a turkey one special, turkey special,
Yeah. Good.
and we'll do the Ewok films there, which means the next ones that we'll do will be the Christmas special. Mm-hmm. In which case we'll do the Star
We
Wars.
have to record the whole thing because it's so funny. It's just so weird. There's only like about 10 or maybe 5 minutes of the whole thing which are worth watching. The rest is just like, you will not believe that they actually went, yes, this is worthy of the name Star Wars. It makes the prequels look like the Godfather trilogy.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, mate. It's a sequel to A New Hope.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Um,
And it recycles all footage from A New Hope as well. Like when the two Star Destroyers are coming after
really?
the Falcon, like the two of them, it's that clip gets inserted there, and it cuts to a new bit of Han and Chewie in the cockpit shaking around and things like that. So it's very kind of cheaply made like that.
I've
cheaply
never
edited.
watched it because I've seen clips online and thought, yeah, that looks complete shit.
Yeah,
Forget it.
I just want to have a microphone in your face when we do watch it.
It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be great fun. Yeah.
And then when we've exhausted all of that, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Han Solo.
I don't know.
The Last
yeah,
Jedi. We've got The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi is the big climax of the year,
Yeah.
and I will be.
You will literally climax in your pants
I will probably climax my pants. Yeah.
at the cinema.
I think, and then after that, we've got next year to look forward to. So I don't know
Han
what we're going to do
Solo,
as
mate.
far as the Han Solo film. We'll have to do a commentary on The Last Jedi as soon as it's available on some sort of downloadable format. That'd be cool.
I want to get it out like a few hours before it gets released in America, just for a laugh. Just
Get it
because
out.
I know that, yeah.
No, but I know our podcast reaction to The Last Jedi will be released the second after we finish recording it. I mean, we're going to put it up straight away. The artwork will be pre-prepared. It will be out there. So there will be people listening to that episode who won't have even seen The Last Jedi. I would recommend...
Are we going to
Those
keep it
people-
spoiler free? Are we going to do spoiler
No,
free?
we're going to go spoiler nuts. We're going to go spoiler nuts.
Just to
I
ruin
would
it
say
for
that
everyone.
our fans who are over there, our listeners, do not listen to that episode until you've seen the fucking film. We'll have a big warning at the beginning just to make it absolutely crystal fucking clear
Well, I've got to say, we're
that
pretty
we're
good
going
at
to
the
talk
spoiler.
about it.
We're pretty good at the spoiler stuff.
Generally, we give you a lot of warning if we're going to discuss spoilers about things, but we don't. Me and Jude don't really want to know spoilers. Deep down, we don't want to know spoilers. Jude's looking at me as if to say he does. He does actually want to know spoilers. He might have the head of Reg from EastEnders and glasses of Coronation Street and that, and the glasses of
say,
Deirdre Rashid, but two characters merged together. In fact, he had those
Brilliant.
glasses as well, but better buys he used to run. He does look as if a man who
If
wants
you're
information.
listening to this in America, Google all of
Yeah.
that.
Google all that. Reg from Coronation Street.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Anyway, mate, you got much on this week, Star Wars wise?
Painting a load of stormtroopers. I've got Darth Vader, I've got Chewie, Han, Leia, Luke. I've got loads of just little tiny Warhammer-sized people from Star Wars to paint. And I tell you what, I'm enjoying it. It's nice having that. I've got that. I spent years building up painting techniques and skills, and now I get to actually use them again on Star Wars stuff. I mean, it feels like the payoff is here.
You got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, I've got a girlfriend.
Okay.
Just about.
Just checking.
She's like literally her bags are waiting by the door
Yeah, I
because
was
she
gonna
saw
say.
me buying this stuff.
Yeah.
She came back to the house one day and saw this fucking box on the table. Imperial Assault. It's fucking enormous. It comes in like a cube.
hell.
And she's like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like she opens it up, has to look inside. Oh god! It's just like, oh, you don't want to look in there. No. Oh.
Too
So
late.
things are on a seesaw right now. Have I ever told you this story? I've never told you this story.
You seem happy about it.
What?
The
About the
seesaw.
Star- Yeah, I get to paint Star Wars figures. I mean, she's got her TV shows. Like she watches the Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Yeah, she loves a bit of that. She loves a bit of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Who doesn't?
Polly.
Well, you can, the thing is, I can paint these little miniatures in the evenings when I'm by myself, because I live at my place, she lives at hers, everything's cool.
Yeah.
So, it's I like the creativity of painting stormtroopers and things. The attention to detail. But I have never told you this story before.
Surely you just dunk the man in a white paint and then just detail
You
black.
don't fucking do that, because he's going to be all clogged up. You get the man
Spray
and you
paint white.
spray him either white, black or grey. Because pretty much you name a character in Star Wars, I'll tell you what colour I'll prime them.
Name any character.
Yeah, just name a character or type of soldier or something, and I'll tell you what I'll prime them as. Go on.
Lando Calrissian.
Oh, it's a difficult one. Dark grey.
What?
I'd go dark grey, and then I'd start to paint all the details on top.
What?
Yeah, because he wears a lot of dark clothing, right? He's got his cloak and things like that. I'd go dark grey. I mean, you could do black if you wanted to. The trouble is, if you cover a figure like pitch black, you can't see the detail when you're trying to paint the bloody thing. So the only figure you're going to spray dark black is Darth Vader, right?
Good point.
And then you're going to start to highlight things like you're going to get the lightsaber in there. You're going to get
Did
all
you
the
give him little
silver.
red eyes?
Yeah, definitely. You're going to wash those eyes with a little bit of red wash, so it looks like a
How big are these
translucent red.
figures, man?
They're about it's hard to say, about an inch high.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So
detail on
kind
them
of
is
the
not
same
incredible.
size as your cock, then.
Yeah, just about the same size as that. Yeah. It's a little maggot. Yeah, so they're beautiful. I think that it's nice to be able to paint Star Wars miniatures, but the quality on them is not as good as, say, Games Workshop. They really carefully sculpt theirs. The Star Wars
Hang
ones
on.
feel...
There's 3 colours that you prime things with.
Yeah.
Grey,
black,
black,
white,
and
and
white.
grey.
And you went to me. Your question to me was name any Star Wars figure, and I'll tell you how our Primen.
Well,
fucking
like
hell,
for
mate,
example,
what a
the
boast.
stormtroopers, you spray them all white, so they're all white. Okay.
Yeah, go on. Then. Like, okay, let's flip it.
Then
Give
you
me a
fill in the
character, and I'll
eyes,
tell
the
them.
black bits under their arms and whatever, and then
What?
you give them a dirty kind of wash. So, so the
What are
whole,
you doing? You just what?
The whole figure looks grubby, and then you go over it one final time with really pure white, so that some areas look really, really clean. So if you look at them, the stormtroopers in Star Wars, they're grubby, right? They are grubby. They've all got like, especially in Rogue One.
Can you post something on Instagram with like a process of this?
Yeah, I will
It's
do. I'll do a
quite interesting.
5-step process. It will
Well,
be John
let's
Galantini's
flip it.
5-step process to imperial happiness. How about that?
Well, let's flip the question. Let's see if I get the colour right. You name a character, and I'll tell you whether I get the colour right. Or not.
Okay, right. C-3PO. We're going to prime him. Black, white, or
White.
grey?
White.
Yes, mate. You're completely right.
Okay. If I
You're
said black,
completely
you
right.
would have gone nuts.
I would have gone nuts because it's just too black. You can't paint metal on top of the black. So what I recommend you do is you paint C-3PO kind of silvery, and then you apply gold, and it gives that kind of rustic, glittery look that he has. And then you go and highlight all his like, because there's like 7 different types of gold you can get, right? On paint.
We could write for Vogue magazine
We could.
with this sort of chat.
Imagine Star Wars miniatures on your fingernails. That would be pretty fucking special, wouldn't it?
Sounds like business.
This
style,
episode's gone on way too long.
but- yeah,
it's
as
probably
we
the
just
most boring
drew
thing we've ever made.
total fucking drivel. Apart from the Lucas interview.
The Luke Cinder is gold. Remember the magic word, kids? You all remember what it was? Donkey Punch. If you send me a message on Blah Wars, that is, send Blah Wars on Instagram a message saying Donkey Punch. We might ask you for more information later on, but we'll we'll put your name in a prize draw and you'll win some amazing Star Wars prize.
I'm going to have to change my name on this thing, man, because if I want to go for a new job sometime, like in a few years'
Did you have their
time,
research?
they'll
So you
do a
said
bit
all
of
that horrible
research.
stuff
They'll
to George
Google
Lucas.
my name, and the first thing that will come up is Donkey Punch Blah Wars. Then they'll Google what's Donkey Punch, and they'll see that
Yeah.
shit.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that. But just put that
It's a
straight
film.
into the. Is it?
Yeah,
No, it's
there's
not
a film.
that's not what I heard.
Yeah, I know, obviously, but there's a film called Donkey Punch. but
Okay.
we'll just keep it like that.
It's a film called Deep Throat as well.
Oh, for fuck!
that was the one where they ate each other.
And I'm slowly trying to disassociate myself from that.
I'm
Dragged
sorry
back
for
in.
the non-Star Wars related podcast.
Oh, God.
You get what
Basically,
you fucking pay
Well, what
for,
are we
and you
gonna
pay
call-
for now.
yeah, but what are we going to call this episode? The non-Star Wars podcast.
It's going to be called the George Lucas in brackets
Don't-
interview.
Well, no, fuck that. Don't highlight it. Don't highlight it.
It's the biggest selling point. This,
It is the biggest USP, but
It's an
do not highlight the
exclusive
fucking...
interview with George Lucas, of sorts.
Brilliant. It's the opening gambit that made me go, oh, but I still laughed.
John's got a cough. Jude's got a sniffle. That's the episode title there.
I think we should do that.
Jude's drinking beer with the fucking rings still on the can.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it in the bin in a minute. It's my last beer, mate.
Okay.
It's my last beer for the next 6 months.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, salut, mate. Salut, brother. I
Yeah,
hope
cheers,
you.
bruv.
What's your plan for a diet? Would you tell our listeners about that?
Well,
You're not an overweight man. I mean,
No,
Jude is
but I've
in
got-
pretty good physical condition.
I wouldn't say that, mate. I wouldn't say that. I'm just a bit of a beefcake. Well, I wouldn't even say that. I'm just a bit fat.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say you are slightly not as pleased with your appearance as you could be.
Well, yeah. Oh, you saw the diet I went on last year. I did pretty
You
well.
went on this mental diet for 3 months. You didn't drink anything. You didn't fucking eat anything. I mean, in terms of
I
bad
did
stuff.
eat.
He ate, but he didn't eat crap. And then the day he got off that diet, I took him down the pub and got him fucking drunk. I mean,
Six pack.
his mum, who I'd never say a bad word against,
Fucking bullshit.
was furious at me. But it was just a celebratory
It was
pint.
Polly, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
it was good fun. It was good fun.
It was good fun.
hardest
You
thing
did
much more.
really well.
Look, the diet I'm on is basically cutting the shit
Protein.
out, mate. No, it's not even that. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I can't really post it because I paid money for it and he'd kill me. But it's really good. So I'm hoping that it's just going to sort me out. I just basically want to
Good.
get mentally fit.
We'll check in with you every week and we'll make sure we'll see how your
I'm on
diet's
track.
doing for you.
So
yeah.
I'll see you next week with some vodka and cornflakes.
All right, lovely. Good stuff. Thank you very much for listening to this week's episode of Blah Wars. I've been John Galantini.
I've been the Jude Meister General / Daft Jude. That's what all the kids are calling me now.
Cool, you know, the cool ones. Okay, cool. And this has been Blah Wars. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't take us to court. May the force be with you.